But these guys go out there and smash their bodies into each other. And then there's one guy standing. There's one guy standing with a divorced wife who was pregnant when he left her. There's a little destruction in its wake. Greatness doesn't become greatness without a little destruction in the wake.
Yep.
Okay, there's a couple broken eggs in that wastebasket next to that beautiful omelet that now has mushrooms and onions and
chlorophyll, judging by his face.
Yeah, Brazilian seasoned models in there. Who you kidding? Look, he maybe even did the last season to get rid of Giselle. He's still Tommy Terrific. He's Tommy Terrific. He's coming off another season where he's still one of the best quarterbacks. He's still young looking. He's 47, dog. He's 47.
Which is young for Florida.
He's 46.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a 46-year-old man. Look, I hate to, the rules are just different. What do you want from me? You're gonna get mad at me because the rules are different for men and women? You know what a 47-year-old man is in? I'll tell you what it is in dog years, women years, and then something else years. A 46-year-old man in women years is a 21-year-old woman. I'm sorry, but I'm here in lack of vino veritas. I'm here to just tell you the truth. Ladies know it too. I'm not saying anything they don't know. So how do you lock yourself down if your nickname is Tommy Terrific at 46, knowing that you got an out, knowing that you can afford to support these bitches? A big motivation for not getting a divorce is like, oh my God, like, how am I going to see the kids? Where am I going to get my house? How am I going to afford to pay this bitch the money she needs? But he's in a great position. She apparently makes more money than him, although I don't know how. Did she start some fashion brand or something?
There's a lot of freaks in the world, dog.
No.
See her body.
She's not making money off that anymore. No, I don't think so. She's like legit. Tom Brady's not going to marry no fucking... Tom Brady's got class. Yeah. He wears turtlenecks and shit.
Yeah.
He's not doing any of that OnlyFans model. That's a Dennis Rodman kind of... You'll see Julie and Edelman, Gronk. They'll be with although Gronk's been with a classy lady for a long time. He's been with the same girlfriend. I met her. She followed me on Twitter, and then she unfollowed me on Twitter. And they've been together a long time. Gronk picked me up like I was a girl.
I remember that.
Yeah, he picked me up like I was a girl.
Oh.
People don't understand how big these guys' hands are and how mutant-like they are. When you see Gronk, he's a massive man.
Yeah, he picked you up like a bag of groceries.
Even Michael Strahan, when I met Michael Strahan a few times and talked to him, I interviewed him. I've had a good life.
True.
I've had a decent life meeting these. And when you meet athletes, it means more because these guys are actually great. They don't play dress up for a living. They go out there and they compete as men. They don't go out there and do fucking Shakespeare monologues. No offense, Jared. I'm impressed, but I'm not that impressed. I'd be more impressed if you won an Oneonta intramural basketball championship.
Yes.
$375 million the kid has.
This is what he's going to make. Holy shit.
That is $374.99999 more dollars than Jared Harvard has right now.
He's doing the math.
And that is $3.75 more million minus a couple $100,000 than I have right now.
He's stepping right into this.
And we can't even do yours because you don't measure money as your monetary system you respect.
Yeah.
You do some sort of barter system with free art.
You measure money as the amount of compliments that you got in a day.
Yeah. You give the coffee shop a free piece of finger painting and they give you a coffee.
Dude, look at this. He's stepping right into the announcer's booth next year.
With that face, I mean, Tommy Terrific,
Yeah.
that deal's going to be. So his announcer deal is 3.75. He doesn't have to be
$375 million.
375 million post-career.
Yeah.
That's his next job.
He's got the next 10 years all.
First of all, let me say something earnest for a second. Hats off to his passion for football. Didn't need to do that. Obviously loves competing and winning. In his video, which we'll show in a second, he choked up. He obviously had love for the game, right? So hats off to just that, like a guy who just still wants to keep going. Tom Brady is my age, dog. He's essentially my age. And he's competing at the highest level of a sport, at the highest level in that sport still. It's pretty crazy. What him and LeBron James have done. Now, I don't know what kind of mutant fucking juice they're shooting him up with. We'll probably find that out, and it'll disappoint us later, because then you'll be like, oh, that it's not as amazing as we thought. But if they're not, this is nuts. Football is a violent game. He's 46. He's a 46-year-old man. That would be like me still being a professional athlete. I haven't picked up a basketball and played a 5-on-5 game since maybe I was 35. And before I did that, maybe 30. I hung up my goddamn shit-streaked, sweaty Fruit of the Loom underwears underneath a pair of discount no-name basketball shorts down at fucking 51 courts in Park Slope, Brooklyn, a long time ago.
You got out of
and
there.
I loved it.
Yeah, you got out of there.
It was my life, dude.
And then you replaced that passion for basketball for ciabatta bread.
I replaced that passion for basketball, I truly believe, with horrific anxiety attacks.
Yeah.
You know, because that was something. And you know, you can't get back into basketball because the injuries. It's just a game where you get injured too much. It's not. I'm not into that. So I hate golf.
You're missing out. You're missing out.
I think I'm going to do competitive dancing. I signed up for a Krav Maga class, and I still haven't gone.
What?
I just sent these people $250, and they keep texting me. I've become I have like a personal text relationship with one of the women who runs it, because she's like, "Are you available now?" And I'm like, "No, I got to do this." Because right now I'm renovating everything. I'm putting so much on my goddamn plate that I had to pop a Klonopin to do this episode. And boy, did it work. So, shit. But I think he's leaving his hot stage right now. He had a real nice hot stage where he was like, look there, yeah, I think the hot stage is ending. He has like a Frankenstein head. You know, Adams in the Family. What's the guy Adams in the Family? Lurch? He's got a lurch head. Yeah. I mean, I never knew the kids fucking had a Cro-Magnon head like that. After putting on a football helmet for that many years, it kind of shaped his head. Let's take a peek. Hold on. Did you watch it?
No.
I watched it. It's real short and sweet. It'd be funny at the end if he just went. It would be really funny at the end. But at the end he goes, "I love you all," and then he went, "Trump 2024." That would have been. He's a guy who loved Trump, but his wife said he can't say it. Him, Dana White, they all hang out.
Yeah, that was his real QB sneak.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So I won't be long-winded. I think you only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year.
He gets choked up right here.
I really thank you guys so much, to every single one of you, for supporting me, my family, my friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing. Love you all.
It's nice, though.
It's very funny to watch him crying on like what's probably $1 million beachfront.
Yeah.
You hear him crying in the background. You go, "You want another pina colada, Mr. Brady?"
Yeah. There is a purity to this that I'd like to acknowledge. There's a purity to it that I'd like to acknowledge. And I don't think, I like having just a quick earnest moment, and then we'll rip him to shreds. He's entering in a $375 million next job. He's got endorsement deals out the yang. He's got his TD12 brand a TB12 brand now. He's got it all, man. But like, he cares about football. You could see that he cared about his career. So all that stuff that he has came from that genuine passion that he had for football. These are and should be kids' heroes across the board in all fields. It's the guys who are not propped up to sell you things in institutions. It's like they did it because they loved it.
True.
Whether they got paid or they didn't, they'd be out there. He was a competitor. He wanted to win. He represented the sport well. He cares. You could take all the money from him. It didn't matter. You could tell in that emotion that it was about football. You know, his retirement, and there's a lot of other athletes' retirements that are a lot different. You know, like I bet you Catino Mobley's, retirement was just like, hey man, yeah, come over to my new car dealership as soon as this is over. Like, he loved basketball, but it's like something. These are heroes, man. They're warrior poets, and they're great examples for kids that, like, you work for it. It doesn't get given to you. You work for it, you know? Like an animal, like an obsessed animal.
Yep.
And then you get the money.